What's up, Yellowjackets fans? This is Jim from Bingetown TV, and I'm back to talk about another theory and break it down a little bit. If you aren't caught up on Yellowjackets Season 2, this is your warning because there will be spoilers ahead. Also, if you enjoy this video, please hit that subscribe button. We appreciate every single one of you. But anyway, let's get back to the theory talk. Javi's first words since being found are pretty troubling as he tells Coach Ben that she told him not to come back to the cabin. Javi has stayed quiet ever since his return to the cabin, not even talking to his own brother. But once he sees Coach looking at his drawing, he finally speaks and adds even more mystery to his disappearance. Yellowjackets Season 2 finally showed us what we all have been waiting for, that Javi was in fact alive and survived the wilderness the entire time since Doomcoming. When the literally speechless Javi utters his first words, he admits to Ben that he wasn't totally alone out there, and he gives a sort of explanation as to why he stayed away for so long. And this is because she told him not to come back. Cue all the fan theories here. Who is the mysterious she? Well, we have three theories for you that might get those gears turning in your heads while we wait for the answer. Number one is easy pickings, and that is the Antler Queen herself. Now, saying the Antler Queen is discussing a theory within a theory, but let's just go ahead and assume that when we say the Antler Queen, we mean Lottie's forest spirit, the supernatural being that seems to be controlling certain aspects of the wilderness. Example, the snow falling on Jackie's funeral pyre, the birds falling to the earth, the storm seemingly picking up when Shauna starts talking crap on the spirit. So is this theory plausible? It depends on what you think the Antler Queen is. Is she a literal spirit entity that lives in the wilderness? Is she a spirit that has to possess someone to fully communicate with the outside world? Is she a symbol of Lottie's cult? Well, the only way this theory makes sense at this point is if you believe the first explanation, that Javi was missing in the wilderness and a spiritual entity, aka the Antler Queen, came to him and saved him. At this point, there has been no evidence that the Antler Queen in her season 1, episode 1 form exists yet. No one seems to be fully possessed in a way that they could get away from the group to help Javi without anyone knowing. Unless you are to believe our other theories, more of that to come next. Also, if you believe the Antler Queen is purely a symbol of the cult, then she does not seem to fully have come to fruition yet either. So, in our opinion, the only plausible explanation to this choice is if you believe in the supernatural aspect of the show and that the Antler Queen spirit was able to come to Javi and help him. Okay, let's move on to number two. Lottie. There have been a few moments since he's been back that Lottie and Javi looked at each other weirdly, but as far as we know, they have not spoken since he's been back. Lottie did always seem to assume and state out loud that Javi was alive. If she has been helping him, then it would make sense that she know he's alive. But why would she tell Travis he's alive and then let him go looking for him if she's been in contact with him? Why would she tell him not to come back? It does not seem plausible that Lottie would be helping him, but then telling Travis to go look for him. She also seemed very upset when they announced that he was dead. It also does not seem plausible that any member of the squad could leave for extended periods of time to help Javi without the group knowing, except for one. Enter number three in our best guess, Ty's sleepwalking alternate personality. Let's break down the evidence. We know that Ty, when she sleepwalks, has something to do with the weirdness going on in the wilderness. She walks to a new carved symbol every night that Van lets her, or when she's able to sneak away. Nighttime, when everyone is sleeping, seems to be the only time that you can sneak away for long periods of time without anyone knowing. Nighttime is also most likely the only time that you could sneak into the food and steal some to give to Javi. For anyone forgetting, Shauna accused someone in the group of stealing bear meat. Lastly, when non-sleepwalking, fully awake Ty and Van go on a stroll, they just so happen to find Javi when they are looking for the final symbol that Van believes sleepwalking Ty would have sent them to. Javi goes up to Ty, believing she's the alternate personality, but as soon as he realizes it's awake Ty, he runs for it. We know sleepwalking Ty talks, so she could be the she that told him not to go back to the cabin, and she could have even said, "Don't talk to me unless I'm asleep." So Antler Queen, Lottie, or sleepwalking Ty, what do you guys think? Is it one of the three or someone else that we missed? We know these three could blend together with Lottie also being the Antler Queen, sleepwalking Ty also being the Antler Queen. There's a lot of different options here, and it's very murky right now, but hopefully we get some answers soon. All right, guys, that's a theory talk for today. Comment and let me know what you think. If you like what you heard, please hit that subscribe button and check out our podcast covering Yellowjackets Season 1 and 2. You can find the video podcast on YouTube at Bingetown TV Podcast, and you can find our audio podcast at bingetowntv.com or any of your favorite podcasts. Until next time, guys.